is up? It's Spilly, and here I am to tell you guys the origin story of Sesh, because a ton of people have this one question on their mind every single time I upload a video, every single time I post a podcast. The main question that I'm always getting asked is, are you Morgan Adams? So we're finally going to be addressing the elephant in the room, and we're going to find out if Shane is my brother-in-law, if Ryland is my brother, and how all this came to be. So you guys, I'm going to say, dun 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 dun, I'm not Morgan. I'm so sorry to put down any of the crazy rumors that anyone has started about me, but I freaking wish. At least I said that last year, and I was like, oh my god, this is such an honor, like I wish I was Morgan, but maybe not anymore because of all the drama. Like I wouldn't want all that drama to be going on in my family. Like I wouldn't want my future brother-in-law to be accused of being a pedophile or anything, because that's what people are literally saying about Shane because of those videos he had on his channel. So I don't know if I want to be involved in that drama. So maybe it's a good thing that Shane is not going to be my future brother-in-law. But yeah, you guys, a lot of people thought that I was Morgan because they said I sounded like her, and I was honestly really honored because I like Morgan, and at the time I was like, oh my gosh, like I wish I was Shane, like that would be so awesome. And you guys, it was really flattering to think that, at first people thought that I was Morgan, and then it kind of transpired into people thinking that I was Shane Dawson, and that this channel was just to kind of infiltrate the beauty community, and there was going to be a part of this series where Shane was like, surprise, I'm a drama channel, and this is how I invaded the beauty community, and I got all the dirt on everyone, like, surprise, this is my secret drama channel. But nope, it's little old me just doing this channel by myself, and I'm not Shane or Morgan. And I believe Shane has come out. He was interviewed by Clever, and he actually said, like, he did think that it sounded like Morgan, but it's not. He doesn't have a secret drama channel. But even though he said that literally a year ago, I still get comments to this very day of people asking me if I am Morgan. And Morgan hardly posts on her channel, so I don't know why people think that she is me, because I post so often and posted so many videos about Shane during the whole drama, so I don't know. And I've literally made videos about Morgan. She was getting backlash for hanging out with Trisha Paytas and filming a video with Trisha during the peak of the pandemic, and people still thought that I was freaking Morgan. So I don't know where you guys are getting those facts from, but I'm here to tell you guys once and for all, sorry, I'm not actually Morgan Adams. But Shane does follow me on Twitter, and Morgan did maybe at one point, but I don't think she does anymore. I think she absolutely hated the rumor. I really do. I feel it in my soul, because someone tried to ask her about it and she like shut it down. I truly just felt like she hated the entire rumor, and Shane definitely didn't like it either, because I don't think he wanted to be involved in drama, which, look how the tables have turned. But anyways, I'm going to tell you guys the origin story of how this all came to be, and it is so, like, random, and I feel like it is some dream that I had, and suddenly this is my life now, but it's a blessing for sure. I love every single aspect of what I do. It is so fun. I finally have a place to be like, you guys, guess what happened? I just feel like I have this community of friends to finally spill the tea with. So basically, I've been watching YouTube for years now. I've been watching it for so long, since like VidCon was a thing, and since the YouTubers now were meeting Shane, being like, oh my god, Shane Dawson is my idol. Like, since the people that are famous now literally did not exist, or were like buying the passes to go to Playlist Live, not actually being like a creator. So basically, YouTube took over like all my entertainment, like TV, movies, not as big of a priority for me as YouTube, except for the summer. I'm a big fan of Big Brother, but also like fuck that show right now, because everyone on there is like trying to be racist, and they're making fun of Ian for being autistic. It's a mess. Like, this season of Big Brother, oh, if you guys know Colin, he's the one that called out Tana Mojo this year for her microaggressions and all the stuff that he said about her and Nessa. I made a couple videos about it, but I love talking about Big Brother with him because we just go in on it together. The season is just so hard to bear alone, so I really needed to find someone that actually watched the show to be like, oh my gosh, are you fucking seeing this? This is absolutely ridiculous. But anyways, so I watch YouTube all the time, and one day, it was December 2018, I was at home at my parents', and I was just on my computer watching YouTube videos, and I suddenly stumbled upon a Tspill video. And it was a video of Manny MUA, giving her a copyright strike. I believe that's what it was about. And I was like, what is going on? I was like, who are these people? I really didn't know much about the makeup community. I knew who James Charles was, but I really had no idea who any of these other people were. And I believe that Dramageddon 1 had already happened prior to this. So it was like the entire situation with Nikita and Manny MUA and Laura Lee and Jeffree Star, like all that had already happened. I had no idea what Dramageddon was. I was like, what are you guys talking about? So when I really dove into everything, I had to really quickly learn who these people were and what their reputations were. So honestly, you guys, I truly went into reporting on all these people with pretty much a blank slate. Now, after I watched that video, I was like, what? It's just like text in a screen. Like, I think I can do that. I really love editing. It's been a passion of mine for so long. I love making little quirky videos. So I was like, okay, let me just give it a shot. Let me just try to make a video right now. So I quickly was kind of trying to come up with a name that had to do with like tea or something. And somehow Spill Sesh clicked in my mind. And I was like, okay, I'm down. Let's give it a shot. I made some channel art. And suddenly I was editing a video about how Manny MUA gave Tspill a strike. I had no idea what I was doing, but I was like, let me just give it a shot. And then I think a few days later, I did a video on the Ace family or something, and I just kept going with it. I was like, this is something that I kind of am into. I wasn't anywhere on the Twitter world. I wasn't on Instagram. I was just kind of reporting on what I saw other people reporting on, and I was like trying to get a feel for who else was in the community, what this was about, and finally, you guys, things happened in February. I was just doing this for fun, honestly. And then February 1st is one of my best friend's birthday. And she was like, girl, we're going to go to Vegas. And I was like, oh God, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. She was like, you need to take off work on Friday and we're going to go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was like, oh my God, I don't think I can ask my boss to take off work. And I just put it off. And my friend was so mad at me. She was like, why don't you ask if you get this day off? And I don't know. I just got anxiety. I was like, I don't really want to go anywhere right now. But anyways, she was so upset that I promised. I was like, I'm going to book a flight. I'm going to fly in early morning on Saturday and we'll have Saturday and Sunday. Basically, she ended up going to Vegas, and the next day I woke up bright and early to go to the airport. And while I was sitting in the airport, I was like, I'm here early. Let me open up my computer. And I open up my computer and I see Trisha Paytas had posted a video, the video in the blue shirt. I see it right now. Crying, talking about David Dobrik and Jason Nash. It was the first video that she had made. It was like her and Jason had just broken up. She's like, David Dobrik exposed. She deleted that video so quick, but I don't know, for some reason, I just felt an instinct. I was like, I need to download this right now. I don't know if it was because I was at the airport or I don't know what came over me, but I downloaded it immediately. And as soon as I refreshed the page, the video was gone. I knew right then and there, I was like, I need to edit a video right now. I was like, I need to get on top of this. This is going to be so crazy. This is going to be so insane. So I'm watching the video. I'm taking notes. I'm trying to type everything out. I'm trying to get the screenshots for the pictures. I'm running on airport Wi-Fi. It was so bad, you guys. But I was hyped. And then I look over, okay? And on the freaking thing, I don't know, the signs that they have at the airport, it said that my flight was delayed. It was like the gods were shining down on me. I'm not even religious, you guys, but I was like, this is a sign from the universe. The universe wants me to make this YouTube video. This is going to be something, I don't know, it just felt like such an iconic moment somehow, some way. I was so freaking excited. So there I am. I'm sitting in the airport. I set up this little corner. I found this outlet and I had like my feet on my carry-on and I'm just like typing because this was before I actually did voiceovers because I was like really scared to do voiceovers. And now I love it. But before that, I was just typing text, which I'm so bad at typing things out. I misspelled all the time and people would call me out, but thank God we're not doing that anymore. So it was just typing. And suddenly, like, time goes by and it's like exporting. I'm exporting it. And, you know, we're in line. I'm like trying to, you know, move outlets closer to the gate, and they're calling, you know, people onto the plane, and I'm like, oh my God, I gotta upload. It's like uploading. And you guys, right as I freaking step foot onto the area where like you're getting onto the plane, I don't know what it's called, but it's like the connector from the airport building to the airplane. I probably sound so freaking dumb right now, but as I was stepping on that, the video started processing. And basically what that means on YouTube is once you cross over from upload to processing, it doesn't matter if you have Wi-Fi connection, the processing will happen no matter what. But I didn't know that at the time. I was like freaking out. I was like sweating. I'm on the airplane. I'm trying to hold on to the one little bar of Wi-Fi that I have. And suddenly, after I get all situated and stuff, and they're like, turn off your electronics, I'm like, my computer. Right as we're about to take off, it uploads. And I'm like, okay, it's up. I don't know what to expect. And it wasn't that long of a flight, but enough time for me to be like, okay, like what's going on? I don't know. I mean, I probably had like 1,000 subscribers at this time, maybe even less, but this was a time where I was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going to happen. But I got off the flight, you guys, and the video had like 7,000 views. And that was so many views to me that I was like, oh my God. I got into an Uber and I was like on my way to the hotel, and I get onto my computer like right after I see my friend, and we go up to the room and it's like 27,000, and it just keeps going up and up. And I was like, oh my God, like how am I supposed to go out tonight? You guys want me to go to the club? I'm literally so invested in my computer right now. I cannot believe this is happening to me. I started jumping on the bed. I had like a bag of Cheeto Puffs in my hand. I was like, oh my God, you guys, what's going on? And literally that was kind of like the whole birth of the situation. A Trisha Paytas video. Trisha Paytas, and uploading right as I was at the airport, right as my flight was delayed. It was like this magical moment for me. I like couldn't even believe what was going on. But this is truly the birth of Spill Sesh. This was the moment that I was like, oh my God, I want to do this all the time. So from there on out, after I came back from my trip, obviously there was like way more Trisha drama. My channel started growing. And then I think I finally got monetized that May. So it was like February when the Trisha thing happened, and then May, I finally got monetized. And then that's like when you hit like a certain amount of watch hours and also subscribers. I was like floored. I couldn't believe it. I just felt so honored, and I still just feel so blessed. Like, this is such a dream. I'm telling you guys, I can't believe this is happening. And now I kind of, you know, ever since that day, I've just been doing this every single week, like multiple times a week. I joined Twitter, and that was like the best thing ever. I made so many connections with so many people, so many channels. Now I talk to Tspill. Now I talk to Dawson daily. Like all of these people that I once watched their videos, I'm now talking to them. I feel like I'm friends with them. We talk about what's going on in the community. We talk about tea, and I just love what's going on. I mean, I think people believe that this community is really toxic because we report on different things that happen around, you know, the YouTube world, the social media world, and people think that we're just these mean, nasty people. But I've honestly never met such a welcoming group of people who were willing to have my back no matter what. Like, we have all been through so much shit, and there's been a lot of people that were nasty towards us and, you know, towards me as well, which is why I'm so thankful that I'm anonymous, because just there is so much scary stuff that happens in the world that I would think I would just be paranoid all the time if people knew who I was. But I mean, there are people that have my back, and I really just keep telling myself that. So Maybe you guys will see me one day, but baby steps, because it is such a big deal. I mean, just like this past like couple of months, I was dealing with someone who didn't even know I had a YouTube channel. This is like someone in my personal life that I didn't even know was like texting me and my friend, like sending us photos of like our address and sending us all these weird crazy text messages from different phone numbers, and it was so freaking terrifying that we had to get the cops involved. We were constantly having to update them every single day about the messages that we were getting. Suddenly they just kind of went away, thank God. But there were so many days that I felt like someone is going to come and get me, someone is going to come into my home. Like, it is absolutely horrifying. So that is something that didn't even have to do with this, because my friend has nothing to do with YouTube or anything like that. And we were both getting the same messages. We feel like it was someone that we used to work with at some point in time or whatever. But I just feel like things like that kind of freak me out and make me think, oh, thank God, like I keep things so private, because I just get so spooked. There's been a lot of things that happened to me in my life that made me super scared of other people and strangers. So I definitely am sheltered that way. But, I'm really trying to open up to you guys and have you guys really get to know me more. And hopefully in the future, as the time passes on, we will really get to know each other way more. Maybe you guys will actually know who I am. But now you guys kind of know that I'm not actually Morgan, that I have this whole entire Spill Sesh origin story, and I hope that fulfilled some portion of your souls, you guys. Now, there is some point in time where I did actually get to talk to Shane about this. We actually DM'd, it was like right after the series, where I received like a broken conspiracy palette from Beauty Bay, and Shane messaged me to be like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. I actually told him that we had the same phobia. He has this phobia of like certain sounds. Like, he doesn't like chewing. I don't have that phobia, but he has certain just triggers that just make him really anxious and weird, and I don't know how to explain it, but I definitely have that. Like, I don't like water bottles, you guys. Like, hydro flasks freak me out. Like, if you tap on them, like the metal, I don't like echoing, anything like that. It's so weird. I wish I didn't have it. It like truly is so, I don't know, like I just, oh God, it just creeps me out so bad. It makes me tense up and I get a headache immediately. When I was little, I absolutely hated playing music in the car. Thank God I got over that one. But I just hated like the vibration of the car and the music coming out of the speakers. But anyways, Shane and I have DM'd about that because he actually found the name of the phobia. I totally forgot it because why would I remember the name of that? There was no cure, so it wasn't going to help me at all. But anyways, we DM'd about that. And I'm pretty sure I said something witty about people thinking that I'm him or something, but I was not part of the entire drama. So that's that. Okay, you guys. So in the spirit of Shane Dawson and in the spirit of Halloween, I am going to be reviewing something, you guys. And this is so random. I honestly did not plan this ahead of time, but I was at Target earlier and I spotted this Halloween candy from JoJo Siwa. And if you guys are like, how does this have to do with fucking Shane Dawson? It's because he's like obsessed with JoJo Siwa and JoJo Siwa products. And there was like a video that he did where he was obsessed with trying her JoJo Siwa ice cream, and then she gave him a bunch of her JoJo Siwa snacks. And well, you guys, I saw them at Target and I was like, I cannot even believe that JoJo has all of these products. So maybe I'll end up doing like an episode where I try some of the other ones. But right now I have these JoJo Siwa gummy candies. They are her bows. I cannot even freaking believe I'm about to review JoJo Siwa gummies. I mean, we're in the spirit of Halloween, so what do we expect? Oh my goodness, what the fuck? Okay, so it comes in like a box that you would get candy in at like a movie theater, like those like rectangular boxes, but they're like individual and they're like melted, you guys. Oh my God, they don't even look like bows. This looks like a Starburst. Oh my God, I need to take all of them out because I need to see if there's not a single one that looks like a bow. So there's 3 flavors. There's strawberry, blue raspberry, and tropical fruit. This one kind of could pass as like a sad butterfly. They're massive. I'm gonna eat the blue raspberry one. ASMR. Oh my, that's delicious. Oh my gosh. Whoever is making this stuff for JoJo, I guess it's Nickelodeon because their logo is on her products, but oh my gosh, I think this is a really tasty gummy. It's really annoying that they're individually wrapped. I mean, I guess that's like a good thing for trick or treat, but who's trick or treating this year, honestly? I can't freaking open this, JoJo. How are kids supposed to open this? This is so weird. There's not a single one that looks like... You guys, like, I wish you could see how sad these gummies look. Like, they have just taken the shape of this little container. This one smells so bomb. I'm taking a photo. I'm gonna tweet this out, you guys. I'm gonna tweet the photo of my JoJo Siwa candy. I'm trying the strawberry one. This is good. This is real good. I really like the flavors. Like, the flavor and the gummy texture is there. But when I tell you guys, this is not a bow. This is something so sad and depressing. I'm trying tropical fruit. Strawberry was the best. Why do I want more? Like, I would buy this again, even though it doesn't look like a freaking bow. I wonder if, like, kids would be so sad if they, like, thought they were gonna have bow candies and they turned out to just be, like, glob little starbursts melted to the side. Sadness. This is just, like, such a joke, but they're really delicious, so... All in all, good for JoJo for making a good flavor, but girl, this shape, I don't know if you need to keep them in like bow-shaped packaging or something so they keep their shape, because this ain't it. But anyways, you guys, I will tweet out a photo of like what the heck these gummies look like, because this one looks like a tongue, and anyways, it's so sad, like it's just not even close. But anyways, in case you're curious, that's going to be on Twitter, and I am moving on to the question and answers because this review is just like a mess. But anyways, I hope this fulfilled your JoJo Siwa, Shane Dawson obsession with her foods and Halloween candy needs for this week. Love you guys. Question time. I've asked you guys on Instagram and I asked you guys on YouTube. I have it on my community page on my YouTube channel. So right now I have questions that I'm looking at for my community page, and one of them is, when did your channel really start taking off? Did you think you would become this famous? It's crazy that you think I'm famous. That's, oh my God. But this kind of correlates with the entire story that I just kind of told, the origin story of Sesh. And I feel like, you know, February is really that month that I was like, wow, like this is reaching a large audience. But I think around August, September, October last year, like the back to school season of last year, right around when I was about to hit 100K, that was truly when I was like, whoa, this is something that could really change my life, and I want to keep doing this, and I don't want to stop because this is something that I really, really love right now. Someone asked, how did you feel when people first assumed you were Morgan Adams because your voices are so similar? So I know I talked a lot about this in the beginning, but I was honestly honored. I really love Morgan, so I felt really flattered that people thought that I was her. Someone said, what is your ultimate life goal or current life goal that you're planning on accomplishing this decade? Wow. This is a loaded question. I feel like I have a lot of goals. I definitely want to keep doing Spill Sesh because I freaking love it so much. I really want to expand on it. Obviously, I'm doing this podcast and I really want to try and have a second YouTube channel where I can upload these episodes. And I know a lot of people are kind of like, what? Like, isn't the point that you're unfiltered? Yeah, I'm not going to edit the podcast. The point is that I'm going to just post it on a separate YouTube channel that isn't monetized or censored at all, so I don't have to abide by any like ad guidelines. And I'm just going to upload it on there for anybody that can't listen to it on Apple or Spotify or have trouble listening to it on any other platform. It's just an idea that was thrown out there, and I think it'll be really beneficial for anybody that doesn't want to leave the app to go and listen to the podcast. So I definitely think that is going to be something that I do soon. In terms of personal life, I honestly hope that in the next decade I have kids, I'm married, I have a house. Like, that would just be the ideal goal. But who knows, you guys? I'm still young and life is crazy and it throws things your way, and I work a lot and I love work and I'm really dedicated to it. And to think that I would have to make time to take care of kids honestly stresses me out right now, because I am just so involved in my work, and I just know that I want to be like the best mom ever. I love kids. I want them so bad, but I need to be able to prioritize my time, and that is something that is really, really hard right now. Someone did ask me, what's the hardest part about being a drama channel or being on YouTube in general? And this really ties into that. It's truly time management, trying to balance my family life, like talking to my parents and also hanging out with my boyfriend, hanging out with my friends, and finding time to do YouTube videos, because recording a video takes probably about 20 to 30 minutes. The amount of time it takes to research is like all day long. I'm constantly saving stuff on my phone. And then the amount of time it takes to edit a video, I mean, a thumbnail could easily take like 30 minutes of my time, just because sometimes things are tedious or I'm having to look for things. But a video, honestly, you guys, like 8 hours, seriously, like it takes so long to edit those videos that I really need to prioritize my time and make sure that I have enough time where I'm not stressing out about things in order to edit. And sometimes, you guys know, I post really late at night, and it honestly is because I want to spend as much time with like family or friends or my boyfriend during the day, and then at nighttime I'll just like stay up really late and like get work done and then upload. That's pretty much kind of the deal of what's going on. Recently I've been trying to get on a better schedule of doing things during the day, and obviously this pandemic has been a better opportunity because hanging out with people is not like what it once was. So I'm definitely not going out or doing anything, but back when things were normal, it was definitely really hard to prioritize my personal social life and then make sure I was getting work done to where I felt I was giving it my absolute all, because the last thing I want to do is make something that I'm not proud of. So everything that I make, I try to make sure that it is something that I am absolutely so proud of and know 100% everything is correct. Oh, this is really interesting. This question is owning a tea channel stressful? Do you feel like you always have to be the first to report a story? Is the tea industry cutthroat? And no, like I said earlier, this community is so nice. Everybody that I met has been so welcoming and just amazing, and I love being able to share my opinions with other tea channels and commentary and drama channels, and I've made a lot of friends along the way. YouTube friends, just people that I've met on Twitter. I mean, I told you guys Colin and I talk about Big Brother. I love that. And he was someone that I just randomly saw make a video on Tana, and I made a video on him talking about Tana, and now we're friends on Twitter. So I love the industry. It's crazy to call it the industry, but I love the whole tea community world. And someone said, do you feel like you always have to be the first to report a story? So not every single time do I feel like I have to be first. I would love to be first. Obviously, there's some motivation to be first, because when you break a story, people are obviously like super interested rather than you being like the 10th person to actually report on it. But I just try my best to make sure that I have all my facts and everything that I need, and then try and edit the video. Honestly, if I'm trying to do something that is super timely, like when Tati dropped her video, or when Tana finally posted her apology video, or when YOUShane finally posted his apology video, I definitely was like, I need to do this right now, because I knew every single person was also going to be doing it. So I didn't want to be like the 1,000th person to talk about it. I definitely wanted to post it right away so you guys knew exactly what I was thinking about. And in those situations, I'm most of the time trying to like react. So I have the microphone on and I'm just like watching the video, and then I'll pause and say something, and then I'll watch a little bit more and pause and say something, and then kind of give a full analysis after, and then add little tidbits in there there as I'm editing. So I definitely do try to be first in those situations, but I know it's like not totally possible. There's just so many people in the community, but sometimes I do try, and it's honestly more fun. It gives me more motivation to go fast and work fast, and I honestly can edit things really fast if I really just like don't look at my phone and I'm like so in and focused. But I think those times are really exciting when there's hot tea for real, and I'm just so excited for you guys to get to see it and you guys to comment. Like, I love looking at the comments. They're so freaking fun, especially in a situation like that where I'm like, I wonder what they're thinking. Like, we need to talk about it. Well, guys, I think that is all the questions that I'm going to be answering today. I love you guys so much. I cannot believe I get to do this podcast for you guys. This is seriously so special to me, and yeah, I just love being able to talk to you guys unfiltered. If you guys do have any questions you guys want me to answer on the podcast, like I said, on my community page on the Spill Sesh YouTube channel, you guys can leave me some questions there. And also let me know what you guys want to hear on this podcast. Did you guys like my review from last week? Do you want me to review anything else? Any stories you guys want me to tell? If you guys need advice on anything, relationship, friendship, whatever, I'm down to talk about it with you guys. So let me know. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next episode. Bye, guys.